Hi, this is a bit of a whistle-stop tour of the King Jason Hotel in Paphos, Cyprus. I wasn't planning on making a review whilst I was there, so I didn't record much, but looking back I think I've got just about enough footage to cobble something together. The hotel is located around 20 minutes drive from Paphos airport, so it's pretty easy to get to. When we checked in there was quite a few of us arriving all at once off the coach, but the hotel was prepared for this and had a glass of cava or juice waiting for everyone to sip on in line whilst they waited. I'll start by covering the room. We booked a double room, and as you can see this had two single beds pushed together. They were very comfy though, and I slept great all week. Unfortunately I don't have any footage of the bathroom, but if you can see the curtain behind the beds, behind the curtain there are two sinks and then also two small rooms. One room is for the toilet and the other room is for the shower. The sinks being out in the open behind this curtain made good use of the space and it all worked well. Our room also came with a balcony. There's not much in the surrounding area, but the hotel makes use of this by having several rooms with a view of one of the pools. Our room was on the second floor and there is no lift in this block, so it's something you need to be wary of if stairs are an issue for you. There are however rooms on the ground floor in some of the other blocks, especially in the building near the main pool. This is an all-inclusive hotel and it's something that they do well. There is a help yourself buffet every day for breakfast, lunch and dinner, with a different theme each night, meaning you won't be eating the same meal every night for 7 nights while you're here. I didn't take the best photos of the food as you can see, but I can assure you they tasted much better than they looked. There's also quite a big selection, so if you are on the picky side, then hopefully you still should be able to find something you like to eat. In terms of the drinks, these live up to their all-inclusive name. All of the cocktails and alcohol are included. If you wanted my tip, the frozen cocktails are delicious to keep cool by the pool, and in the evening my go-to choice was a new fashioned. When it comes to pools, there are 4. The main pool, the quiet pool, the hydro pool and the spa pool. The main pool is the one with most seating. I did notice some people come here really early to get a lounger, but we never had an issue getting one when we strolled down after a late breakfast. This could be different in the height of summer, but from our experience you can pretty much get a lounger at any time. There were people who swam in the pool, but if I'm honest it was a touch too cold for me, but that could just be that I'm a bit of a coward. There is also an outdoor bar by this pool which is really handy if you're at this or the hydro pool. Speaking of the hydro pool, this is easily the busiest one. We only got to sit here one day of the holiday and the competition seems fierce for a spot. There is a hydro bike and hydro treadmill in the pool, but I didn't actually see anybody use these all week. There are however some jacuzzi areas though, and they definitely did get used. If you aren't planning on using the jacuzzi, I'd say another pool is probably better, as the main pool gets just as much sun as this one. The next pool is my favourite one, and this is the quiet pool. I presumed it is named this as it is next to the library, and it is also really shallow so nobody's splashing about in it, but it also is the quiet pool in terms of volume of people. The majority of my week was spent by this reading a book. It's also the easiest pool to find shade if you get too hot. The only disadvantage over the other two is that it is slightly a longer walk to the bar, but still not too far. The final pool is the spa pool. This is next to the gym and it is lovely and heated, and I went in here 3 or 4 times during the week and each time it was just me in here. It's not very big, but if you wanted a quiet swim, this is your best choice. Due to its size, I can't imagine it's much fun if there are more than a handful of people in here, but if you spot it's empty, I highly recommend it. This segues nicely into what else there is in the hotel with the spa and gym. The spa costs extra if you would like any treatments, but they do offer a wide variety. You can get massages, nails, facials and body scrubs. I've put some prices up here, but I'll not go through them all as I know prices can change over time. Massages have never really been my sort of thing, but if they are yours, these do seem reasonably priced. Then joined to the spa there is also the gym. This is completely free and all of the equipment seems pretty good. I'm hardly a gym expert, but I did go in there a few times and each time it was just me in there and I enjoyed it. Just off the lobby, the hotel also has a library. This is a cosy area with comfortable chairs and good to relax in the evening. If you would like a slightly more lively night though, just through the doors of this is the main bar, and on the outside seating near this there is entertainment every night. This is usually a singer and they seem to all know their audience. That brings me on to the typical type of guests who stay here. This is an adult only hotel, so not for families, but it is also not really for party animals. It is, and I mean it in a nice way, for the more mature travellers. Ones who want to be tucked up in bed before midnight because the bar and entertainment all shuts down around then. I can't imagine you seeing a wild party or anything here, it just doesn't have that vibe. In terms of the surrounding area, there is not too much for sightseeing. I was only able to find 2 things local. There is a shopping centre around 15-minute walk away, and a harbour around 20 minutes away. Handily, the hotel does have a free shuttle bus to and from these if that sounds like too far for you to walk. We did visit the shopping centre. It had a mix of touristy shops together with the general things you'd see everywhere, like Starbucks or Wagamama's. Although with all the food and drink in the hotel for free, you may not be rushing to visit these. The final thing I have to mention about the hotel is all of the cats. This hotel has loads of cats. These are everywhere. They all seem happy and well looked after though, and the hotel does put food out for them. But just be prepared to come across them, as they seemingly come and go as they please. And good for them, they're living their best lives. Would I recommend this hotel then? It depends on the person. Obviously families with young children can't stay. Or if you're looking to book a wild hen or stag party weekend, then this is not for you. But if you're looking for a reasonably priced, nice and quiet week in the sun where you can read a book on a lounge or sipping a cocktail all day, then this seems perfect. Thank you.